What's up, y'all? My name is Tony Smith. I'm a t-shirt brand consultant. I've been in the t-shirt business since 2009. I have won and failed.
So what do you estimate being like the day that you can have all of them out?
Multiple times, so I feel like I have a lot of experience in the t-shirt business to give to you guys, and I feel that the best way to learn in anything is through OPE, which stands for other people's experiences. So let's jump into the story. I want to share with you guys 5 things that will make your clothing brand fail. So if you're building a clothing brand right now, pay attention to this because I want to make sure that you don't fall in this boat and fail as well. All right, so number 1 deals with money. Stop thinking that you don't have to have money to build a clothing brand. A lot of times you see ads, Facebook ads, whatever, and it's like how to start a t-shirt brand with no money. So let's go ahead and break that barrier. Just to get your Shopify site for your clothing brand is going to be $29. Then you have to figure out some way to get designs. You have to figure out ways to get them printed. So if you are going off the basis of I'm going to get a t-shirt brand for free and not do anything and actually make good money, that is a very slim chance that will happen. God damn! Because you have to factor in everything. How are you going to run ads? How are you going to get traffic to your business? Maybe if you're an influencer with a humongous following, this could possibly work. But the people that I like to work with, we want to make brands that are actually going to blow up and have tons and tons of sales that are coming to your business on a day-to-day basis, and that takes the right infrastructure in order to bring those sales to your business. So think about it. We're going to need a good website. You're going to need good quality products. So when it arrives to your customer's door, just as the things that you order, you want them to be at a certain level. And we need to have metrics and strategies in place on your website that bring these customers back so that we can retarget to these customers, which does decrease our ad spend. But all of that takes an infrastructure, which does take money. So number 1, thinking that you're going to build an ultra successful t-shirt business with no money, it's not going to work. You have to use money to make money. It's just how it goes, the world of investing. Let's get into it. Number 2, stop limiting yourself, right? So think about all the websites that you shop with. Think about all the brands that you get their email newsletters from, the ones that you follow. You're like, man, this brand is amazing. I want to be like them one day. Well, stop limiting your brand, your design skills, the stuff that you have going on to making your site have no emotion. It doesn't give any credibility when new customers come to your brand and shop there. So stop limiting yourself to just throwing up something that you could just figure out how to get done overnight that doesn't look professional. That's another thing. We have to think about first impressions. In business, I always like to look at everything as an organic connection, right? So when you first meet somebody or you go to a restaurant for your first time, let's use the restaurant because it actually makes more sense in this scenario. Say they had like the ultra cuisine chicken strips and chips meal, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna try that out. But you get it and it's literally 3 chicken nuggets and 4 French fries. And they're like, well, we're just getting started. We're working on it, right? You're most likely never going to go back to that restaurant. So I want you to think the same thing about your business. So ultimately, stop limiting yourself and go the extra mile. Look at websites that you like to shop with, big clothing brands that you are a fan of, that you're on their email list, and analyze their website and figure out what changes you need to make on your e-commerce site so that it gives out that same energy and that same emotion to convert traffic into customers. Number 3, stop not doing market research, right? So when I consult with clients, a lot of stuff that I see is terrible designs. Hey, Tony, can you please help me out with my brand? All right, cool. You know, I message most people back because I have a free Facebook group where people jump in and ask me questions. I look at their designs and I'm like, I would never wear this. And I can literally see where their brand is and where it's not gonna go. That's the blunt truth. So stop not doing market research. Show your friends, your family, people that you're close to your designs, and get legitimate feedback on them. Just because you think your design is cool does not mean that your design is ready for a market and is sellable or scalable. Make sure you show what you're working on to people. Get opinions. Stop hiding and keeping it for yourself and then throwing it on your website, spending ad dollars and not seeing any sales come back. So make sure you do market research on any new product you drop. But a lot of designs that I see are very just not good. People are spending a lot of ad money trying to get these designs to convert, but you have to ask yourself, take yourself out of the emotional chair, put the design on your computer screen, walk out of the room, walk back in your room, and see if you would buy that design if you were in the mall. So just picture that, look at that design and say, would I buy that for real?
Alex, you're not Pete.
Just because I spent money on this design or tried to get it right or I designed it myself, like look at it for real and say, would I actually design that? So make sure you do market research when you're building your clothing brand, because that's what's going to take you there. Number 4, stop not investing in your business. Every successful entrepreneur that you look at is investing in their business to make it better. Just to be honest, in the t-shirt business, you're most likely not going to get rich overnight. You're going to have to build a strong infrastructure that supports not only you selling, but your customer service solutions. How do you do returns and exchanges? Your ad infrastructure. How are we going to get traffic to our website? Our shipping infrastructure. How are we going to get orders shipped out in a timely manner so that we don't get chargeback, complaints, Better Business Bureau, all of those things that I've dealt with in my past. Those are all things that have to be implemented into your business. So a lot of times with my clients, what I see is they buy t-shirts. Tony, who's your vendor? Where can I get t-shirts printed from? Right? But the issue is there's no infrastructure around it. So what I tell them is, hey, it's easy to buy t-shirts. I can show you my 5 vendors that I use all the time that I get all my stuff from. I'm not a gatekeeper. I'd rather my vendors get more business. I can show you what heat press to buy, what screen press to buy, but none of that matters if you don't have an infrastructure that supports your business. So that's why I'm always teaching how to actually structure your business before selling, because all the other stuff is just accessories. You know what I mean? So make sure you invest in your business. Any money that you get back or any extra money that you have, put back into your business to make your business have an infrastructure that works and supports for the sales that you want. Could you imagine not knowing anything about customer service, not knowing anything about which thermal label to get, which shipping software to get, and then you get 100 orders and you don't know anything about shipping them out? You have to make sure that you invest into building the right infrastructure to support the business that you want. And lastly, number 5, stop not getting mentorship. A lot of people believe in Tony sells a course, or somebody sells a course, or these course gurus, or I can't believe that they paid to be in a room. And I once was there, but let me tell you guys something, right? When I started becoming more successful and I started hanging in different circles with higher level entrepreneurs than I was, what I started to notice was they're like, oh yes, such and such is having a mastermind. It's $15,000 a ticket, $10,000 a ticket here, $5,000 a ticket here. Oh, VIP tickets are $12,000. But let me tell you the reason why those are. It's made to weed people out and keep the right people in the right room. And the value that you get, high-level entrepreneurs understand that one gym can be worth way more than that ticket cost. So let me give you a smaller example for myself. I run my own Facebook ads the majority of the time. Well, I was like, you know what? I need some more oomph. I'm seeing a plateau. I need to go to the next level. I spent $2,500 for an ad agency. That's their monthly retainer fee. The first thing that they called and told me was, hey, your pixels are out of order as far as your aggregated measurement, right? So they're like, you've got view content lead as the top priority, but you really need to have, purchase and add to cart. And this was for a webinar. But what he told me was, with this information and your buttons not being attributed correctly, you're actually giving false information to Facebook. So now they're thinking you're getting more sales than you're supposed to get, which is actually going to throw off the people that they show your ads to. They haven't even started running my ads, but that's the different types of things that I'm telling you guys about when you have the correct level of mentorship. That one gem right there is already going to double the sales of my digital business right there. That one gem. If you actually look at what mentorship provides for you, it's way bigger than what you think. So going back to that, stop limiting yourself, stop having a small mindset. You have to invest in the mentorship. And I'm not saying your mentorship has to be expensive, but find somebody that's doing something better than you're already doing and attach onto them and ask, how can you be a benefit to them so that they can be a benefit to you, whether it's monetary, whether it's you providing some other type of service for what skills that you have. But stop not getting mentorship. Stop thinking that you can do everything on your own and that you know everything, because that's one of the biggest ways to fail. To conclude, we're going to break all 5 down again. Number 1 was stop thinking that you can build an ultra successful clothing brand with no money. Number 2 was stop limiting yourself. Number 3 was stop not doing market research for your brand. Number 4 was stop not investing into your website, into your infrastructure. And number 5 was stop not believing that mentorship is a key to faster growth. That's it for the video, guys. I will be back with another one later. Appreciate you guys, and make sure you follow me, make sure you subscribe, like the video, share, do what you gotta do, and hop in my free Facebook group. It's called Ask Tony About T-Shirts. You can ask me about anything. It's completely free. I answer all the questions. I'll drop the link below. And I also just teamed up with Pro World, guys. So anybody that wants discounts on your heat transfers, your vinyl, your heat presses, all of that stuff is linked below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.